Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. I am Dr. Tammy, and I am your host for Journey to More podcast, and I appreciate you joining us today. Today, we have a very special guest. Today, we have Miss Pineapple Richmond joining us today, and I'll tell you a little bit about her. But first, let me just tell you a little bit about what you have entered. You have entered Journey Toward More, and the purpose of this show is to inspire you to aspire for more. I am Dr. Tammy, your success strategist and literacy educator, and I help women strategize how to move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And on this show, that's what we talk about. We like to give you encouragement, inspiration, and motivation on how you can move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And so today, it's a special day for us here on Journey Toward More, because today we are celebrating and acknowledging all the people around the world who are suffering with lupus. And so this is a special podcast that we do every May, and we'll be doing every May, to just talk about this disease that is really a mystery. It's really a mystery. And so I have invited a guest today, Miss Pineapple Richmond. She is living with lupus, and she is a lupus warrior, no doubt. I know her story, and I can't wait for you to hear it. She is the founder of EKG, for every kind of girl. I really love that. And it deals with the heart, right? EKG, the heart. I just like that. So for every kind of girl. And she's also the founder of Chemo Cuties, and she's going to tell us about both of those organizations, companies that she has, and she's going to tell us a little more about that and who she is. And so today we just want to, yesterday, before the recording of this broadcast, was World Lupus Day. And we celebrated that and brought awareness to lupus through live streaming. And today I thought we talk about it here and share with the listeners what is lupus. You know, as of 2012, 61% of those that took a survey on Lupus Awareness Day in 2012 had no idea what lupus was. 61%, that's more than half of the population. And so today what we want to do is get that number decreased. And we know in the last 5 years it's decreased, but we want to get that number down, because the more people that know about it, the more people we can help, we can touch, and the lives we can save. Next week is May 18th, 2018. At the time of this recording is Wear Purple Day, in honor and support of lupus and lupus awareness and research to help those suffering with lupus. So I thought it was only fitting that this month we invite Miss Pineapple Richmond to come on and share a little bit about what it's like to live with lupus, what is lupus, the journey, and just shed some light on this subject. So welcome, Miss Pineapple. How are you today?
I am good. Thank you so much for having me.
Yay. I'm so glad you could be here. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to join us and be here. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
My name is Pineapple. I was born and raised here in South Philadelphia, PA. I currently now, I'm walking around with lupus on a daily. It is a struggle. Before knowing what lupus was, I was considered like a tomboy, a little wild child, and I love sports. But I noticed around age 14 that my legs, I can actually poke them and they would dent in, like my skin. And I always complained or had to sit out playing with children, just for a little bit. And because I would get this mid to upper back pain on the left and the right, and did not know what it was. Had no idea. But, so I know I've been suffering with this disease for a very long time. But I'm just glad that I now know what it is.
So tell us, Pineapple, a little bit about, before we get up, tell us a little bit about what is lupus. What is lupus?
Lupus is an autoimmune disease that really attacks the body. When it comes down to your organs, more so it likely attacks your kidneys as well your heart first. I do also suffer from a lot of head pain in weird places, like the frontal left of my head, and then the back, like the back. I would say that from the nape of my neck to halfway up the back of my skull. It's like a dull pain that I'm constantly in, 24/7. But it attacks your body, your joints, your tissue. It kind of turns your body against itself as well. So it's a really nasty, tricky disease that is very hard to diagnose without the proper test. So to all the ladies and men out here who are suffering from joint pain, don't automatically think that you have arthritis, especially if you're younger. If you're having flank pain or any kind of pains in your upper back, just make sure that you describe all of your symptoms so that you are tested for the correct, you're given the correct test so that they can give you the correct diagnosis rather sooner than later.
Awesome. So how did that process work out for you? So you said at 14 you started noticing some things. So how did they actually get to the diagnosis? Because I know that it's very difficult to diagnose. So what was the process like for you?
For me, we went back all of my days thinking that maybe I needed heart medication. Maybe my heart wasn't pumping properly. They had me go to a cardiologist. They had me on pills. I went to the Lincoln Heart Center. They shot these like 8 vials of liquid in my arm trying to slow my heart down to take pictures. My heart wouldn't slow down, so therefore, no, my heart was good and strong, and it was not a heart problem. And this was back in 2014 when that happened. Well, unfortunately, on February 1st, 2015, I fell and broke my leg.
Wow.
And this leg, well, the thing is that I had been feeling this leg breaking for years. I kept saying how weak it was, and then I noticed how my shoes would turn in, and my heels would always get messed up on the right foot. Only the right foot. So I felt it breaking and breaking. So it was getting weaker, and I just happened to make the wrong move on February 1st, 2015, and it cracked. The foot came out the joint, and the fracture went straight up the femur, straight from the shin up the femur. It cracked out of the kneecap and halfway up the femur. It was a very hard break. I had 2 surgeries because what happened was the leg would not heal. So they sent me to, when the leg would not heal for about almost 3.5 months. And also I was turned away from physical therapy. Physical therapy did not want to be held liable because the leg kept turning like a very red to purplish color. I even had developed a spot that had become like green and then turned purple on the leg. And I took pictures of all of this. So, couldn't walk on the leg, was bedridden, had a nurse. I got turned down from physical therapy. So, in between February and November, I saw a cardiologist, I saw a hematologist, I saw a rheumatologist.
Wow, girl. Wow.
They also sent me to infectious disease just to make sure. He put me on some very strong antibiotics called Cefalexin. If you want to look that up, it's a very strong antibiotic. They thought maybe I acquired an infection from surgery and the leg just would not heal, even though there was no signs of infection in the lab work. They still put me on that. It was just a battle. So then finally, I went to a group of doctors, and this group, there was a cardiologist, hematologist, rheumatologist, and they all worked together. And they got these tests done. This one doctor said, you know what? The rheumatologist said, I think this lady has either a very severe case of arthritis or rheumatoid, or she may even possibly have lupus. I did have, she said that I had some red marks on my back, as well as my chest. But I said to her, oh, no, they always come. and they leave when they want to. Sometimes they flake up like a rash, and then they'll leave when they want to. So it was just a mess. They're looking at me like, yeah, she may have lupus, you know?
Right.
So I went and they did 19 labs. Total.
Wow.
I'll never forget it. They did 19 labs, and it took, I'm going to say, a good 10 days for all the results to come back. But as they would come back, I was getting these phone calls every day saying, we think you may need to go to the cancer center. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, do I have cancer? And they said, no, your tests are coming back to prove lupus, but also your rheumatoid factor is through the roof. We don't know how you're even walking. We don't understand how you're not in a wheelchair.
Right.
You know, we don't understand it. So we want to start, this treatment now, and then we'll put you on rheumatoid medicine so that we can calm the rheumatoid down, because the lupus is elevating the rheumatoid, and then we'll focus on the lupus. So that's what they did. So that was in 2015. Since 2015, I've probably had, 8 last year. And during 2017. So I would say probably about 24 total rounds of chemo.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Since diagnosis. The last 4 being October of last year, 2017.
And so so why chemo?
Well, chemo, because lupus is such the signs and symptoms are so close to cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So it does help in a great way. Like we get the same labs, we get the same medication, we get the same treatments. So it's just their way of trying to hit the pause button on lupus and calm it down, calm your body down. It's like a cleansing almost.
Wow.
And so that they can start to treat the antibody, that's affecting the body, where that you're suffering, you're suffering. Right. So they're just trying to treat everything.
Right. Yeah. So you can make it through the day.
Yes, ma'am.
So how is your day impacted when you do have a flare-up, when you do, when it is a little more present on any day? I know it's always there, but I know some days are better than others. So,
right.
So how are the bad days impacted? What is your what can you do in a day?
It's really sad, Dr. T, because like right now, I woke up, I was like, oh my goodness. I had a 6-day, I had 6 days straight of just intense head pain and body pain, fatigue. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, oh, finally, I feel some relief.
Yeah.
But it's so bad because you go through your day feeling like, oh, you're feeling great. And then it's like in the middle of a laugh, in the middle of a smile, in the middle of a conversation, everything can change, out of the blue. Sometimes I'll sit and I'll be talking, and I'll take a breath in, and I feel like electrifying pain shoot across my back. It's like my lungs are clogged with something, and the air is it's just to try to give you an example. It's just the weirdest feeling. It hurts really bad, right. But you get 3 impulses of that pain, and then it goes away. But then it's just like introducing your next flare up. Because you look down at your feet, you begin to see that your ankles are starting to fill with water, your elbows, my arms. I was taking a picture of my arm between my shoulder and elbow. I couldn't believe that nobody could tell what part of the body it was.
Wow.
Because it was like a big, it would look like a head was about to grow out of the side of my arm. And it was just from a flare-up.
Wow.
So it's like you have to take every one of these days as,
A gift.
don't look for the pain to strike you. You're in pain anyway. You can't, don't sit still. And a lot of people get that confused with, I'm not going to move today because I don't feel like being bothered with the pain. Don't stiffen up. Don't do it. Don't allow this disease to think that it's in charge, because that's the biggest mistake that you can ever make. You have to keep on and keep on pressing forward so that, you get things done. Never lose sight that you can try to live as a normal life as close to what you would want to be normal for you, in a happy way. In a productive way.
Right.
Don't try not to give into the disease, because I'm telling you, once it gets its grip on you and it feels like it's really in control, it's going to take you over.
Oh, wow. So, and this show is about moving on to more, and you're talking about how keeping moving. And one thing I know about you, Miss Pineapple, is that you are always, even on your bad days, If when I see you or I read something online that you've posted, it's always positive. You're always smiling. You have such an amazing spirit that I just gravitate toward, which is why I'm always asking you, hey, don't you want to come on my show every May? Because I like your attitude, and I like that the way you seek to stay positive and motivated. So what is it you do behind the scenes? How do you stay so positive and motivated and just ready to face the next day, even knowing this disease is not going away, and as long as you live, you will have it? How do you face the next day? How do you stay positive?
I made it. It's about choice, Dr. T. It's about choice. And I just feel like, why should I not be happy like the next person,
Right.
So I stay happy by doing the things that I love. Being a mother, I love to sing. It might not always come out sounding cute, but hey, I love to sing, and I sing.
Oh, are you going to sing something for my audience? Are you going to sing a few bars for my audience? I'm putting you on the spot now.
You got me good. Yes, I will do that for you.
Okay.
But I also, I like doing the things that I love. I love doing graphic arts. I love doing promo videos. I love doing logos and promotional materials, any kind of marketing materials, just that grasp people's attention, and things like that. I love doing makeup. I since started doing makeup and photo shoots right here in my home, and I also do tech support 4 days out of a week for a security company that has video doorbells and cameras. So I keep myself moving, but I'm making sure that I'm moving, doing things that I love and being around people that I really, really love. And everywhere I go, it seems like I meet people that become long-term friends. I always say, no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what, medications I'm on, no matter if that medication is trying to make me feel like I'm dragging or I can have a migraine, put a smile on. It doesn't hurt to, give a hello to anybody, give them a smile. You never know what a person is going through. And just because I'm going through this doesn't mean that there's someone out there not going through worse. So, and I have a girlfriend that she inspires me. My girlfriend, her first name is Kai. I call her Kai Bella because she's suffering from stage 4 cancer. I'm telling you, if you ever met this woman, that would be the last thing you would think this woman was going through. And she's such an inspiration. And I just keep positivity and positive energy around me. Now, I'm not going to lie, Dr. T. Sometimes I have my moods.
I hear you. Hey.
Moods, Dr. T. Because sometimes that patience level is just a little short,
I can't imagine, but yes.
but that's the whole movement behind Chemo Cuties because I want people that have cancer or that's going through diseases that they're getting radiation, well, not really radiation, that's harsh, very harsh, but we're ready, because all of my chemo patients, I want them to know you are still human. It is okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is okay if you need to lash out. It's okay that you need to vent.
Right.
We're not perfect.
Right.
You know, stop worrying about people, their calibers and degrees and things like that. You know, we try to hold back so much. But I know what it's like to try to keep a smile on your face when you know you feel like crap. Just know that you're still a human being. You're still a mom. You're still working. You're still, trying all of these goals that you set for yourself. Don't just throw them in the trash can just because you were diagnosed.
Right.
You didn't. This is a disease that no one can cause, themselves to have. This is something that is in your DNA. It's not like you have no control over it. You didn't eat a certain thing or shoot a drug in your arm or contract the STD to get this disease. And it's incurable. Lupus is incurable. It's nothing that you did.
Right.
So at the same token, just accept it. Accept it, but you let Lupus know I'm in charge.
Yes.
You're not in charge.
Yes.
I am in charge. You might be in there, but you're going to do what I want to do today.
You better take a seat.
Absolutely.
So,
and exit stage left.
Exactly. In the words of Beyonce, to the left, to the left.
Yes.
So, okay, so we have a question that we ask every guest on our show. And you've already gave so many nuggets already, but I'm going to ask it. And if you want to repeat one of the ones you've already said, that's fine. When you are moving in the direction of more, you're preparing for what's next, your next goal, whatever it is you want to do tomorrow, one day at a time, right? What is that piece of advice you would share with the listeners?
What I would share with you is, your goals. You know your mission, okay? Stay focused. Do not allow your pain. Do not allow the doctor's lab reports come in and change any of that. You got to do what you're doing now to stay moving. But when you're ready, when you're absolute ready to take on that next project, to take on that next great thing that you've been working towards in life, just look at turn around and look at all the breadcrumbs. You did all the work. You did all the work. So it's like if you were able to get through that pain, if you were able to push through, just know that you're able to take on the next thing coming up for you, your next goal, whatever it is. I know that it's coming. Just don't give up. I always tell everyone, it's never quitting time. Do not give up.
Yes. Absolutely. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. So tell us some of you talk about projects. We're talking about goals. So tell us some of your current or future projects that you have going on and anything connected to for EKG or Chemo Cuties.
Yes. So for EKG World, I love that is the first group that I ever had. It's not a large group by far, and I love it being very intimate. We are just like 2 members shy of, I believe, 90, and I like it being small and intimate. But it's a support group for women that can come in and just support one another, motivate each other on a daily basis. As far as Chemo Cuties is my baby right now. We will be having Chemo Cuties Radio. I started a Twitter page. If you're listening, please go over and follow Chemo Cuties Radio. It's at Chemo Cuties on Twitter as well, Periscope. We need some followers. I do have a Facebook page for Chemo Cuties as well. With it's over 2,500 people that like that page. And I'm trying to get them to gravitate towards using our group for Chemo Cuties. Also, I like I stated before, I do makeup, I do photo shoots, and I will also be doing a wig and weave line for Chemo Cuties, which is coming up next month. I'm very excited. I just want to encourage all of the new cancer patients, or even the ones that's been surviving cancer and all of these autoimmune diseases that's been on these harsh drugs that tear our hairlines out or hair out. I want them to feel beautiful all the time. You can feel beautiful. Don't worry. Don't allow your hair falling out or discoloring, because it does discolor when you do chemo and it gets rough. Don't allow any of those unattractive things that occur to our bodies, because we don't have a choice, to make you feel less than beautiful. You are beautiful inside and out. And I'm hoping that this hair product that I have coming out as well, Edge Cream, yes, Edge Cream, so we can get our edges back, yes. It's going to be under Chemo Cuties. I cannot wait. And, I want you to feel beautiful is the bottom line. Also, you guys know that I do graphic arts and I do promotional videos. So anyone, and I know I wasn't asked, but anyone that listens to this podcast, know that if you go to our Chemo Cuties Twitter page, as well our Chemo Cuties on Periscope, and follow us, we're going to take all of those names, because I'm telling you right now we have like 5 followers, and I know all 5 of them.
Okay. Well, you're going to know the 6th one, because I'm going to go over there and hit like, because I want to be, I don't know what you're about to offer, but I know it's an offer coming, so I want to be in the mix.
Yes, ma'am. So you're doing any products, you have any products, you have any services, you have a podcast, you have anything that you're doing that you would like mark a promotional video for, to introduce or to promote your business, I'm going to be giving away 5 custom video promo ads to 5 of the listeners from this podcast only. It is not going to be broadcast on any of my social media handles. It's only for the listeners of this podcast. So remember, all you have to do is follow Chemo Cuties on Twitter as well on Periscope. Okay? That's all we ask. And even if you don't know what Periscope is, go download the app. Okay? Download the application to your phone, link it to your Twitter, and look for Chemo Cuties and just follow us. I mean, hey, you can get a promo ad out of it for your business. So, hey,
hello.
Why not?
I love it. I love it.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
Are there any other ways that we can connect with you?
Absolutely. You can always send me mail at founder4ekg@gmail.com, or I love, and I think it's LUVE. Let me just double check that. But I love Chemo Cuties @gmail.com. Also, I have a business line that you guys can reach me on. I do not mind anyone calling me. If you need help with, battling lupus, any other autoimmune disease, need advice, whatever the case may be, please do not hesitate to dial 570-732-SODA. That's 570.
Love it.
Oh, I said the wrong name. I said the wrong number. Scratch that. It's 570-507-SODA. So 570-507-SODA. Okay? And you will get me on the line. I'm always here, and I'm always looking forward to helping our sisters and gentlemen as well. And the best time to call me would be, I would say 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or later, when it on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The other days of the week, no, I messed up, because after 6:30, call me after 6:30 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday, and on Friday Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, anytime. That's what I meant to say, okay?
All
So
right.
do not hesitate. You can always dial that number to get me. So that's 570-507-SODA.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And so y'all make sure that you like the Twitter page and Periscope. Go find Chemo Cuties, because you can get that promotional ad. I know that's going to be amazing and do some amazing things for your business. So definitely get in the drawing. And it's just for you. It's just for my listeners.
Yes,
so this is really cool.
absolutely.
Thank you so much for doing that.
I have a real quick disclaimer. Okay, because listen, I told you guys that sometimes we have to remind people that we are human beings, okay? So some of the content you might find a little edgy or raw, but it's just human nature. It's human nature. So please don't take offense by it. It's nothing on there that you'll find racist or that'll hurt anyone. It's just human nature. We have to remind people. People like the baby, us a lot. Some people like to feel like people that go through autoimmune disease, this lupus especially, that we're not, going through fatigue. So we sometimes have to remind people and give a little attitude or give a little kindness or just show the wonders of the world and the things that God created as far as, these beautiful animals that He created. So you can find a variety of things on our Chemo Cuties Facebook page. Try to find the Facebook page and like it. You'll see a lot of beautiful things from around the world as well. Like I said, some little edginess, okay?
All right. There's your disclaimer.
Yes, and we're also on Instagram if you want to follow Chemo Cuties on Instagram. And myself, I'm Miss Pineapple Soda Life on Instagram, okay? That's my personal page.
Awesome. We'll definitely follow you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing about lupus.
And so much fun.
I know, it's so much fun. And you are so much fun because I never know. There's something racy. We got the disclaimer. So y'all definitely go check her out. Make sure you like Chemo Cuties at Twitter, Periscope. Find the Facebook page. Also, you can contact her. I'm going to repeat the number one more time. 570-507-SODA. And you can reach her there if you need to talk Sunday through Wednesday after 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Or anytime Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But y'all just be mindful,
Yes.
She's human, so humans sleep. So just be mindful of when you call.
Yes, please.
So any final thoughts before we end today's episode?
My only thoughts is please don't give up. I know that it could be very hard, especially when you feel like you don't have support when it comes to lupus. I almost said lupus. Hey, maybe we should give it a name, Lucas. But yeah, when it comes to lupus, it is very hard to find support and understanding people to be in your presence. But I did do a Periscope the other night that Dr. Tammy was also a part of. And in closing, I stated to please, if you know anyone suffering with lupus or any autoimmune disease, please be kind. You have no idea how much of a struggle it is just to try to be normal and live a normal life. So I just ask that you be kind, and I ask all the warriors, no matter what your autoimmune disease is that you're suffering from, you do not quit. You do not give up your daily duties and activities. You do not lose sight of your goals. You're still here. You're still alive, and that speaks volumes. I lost now 2 cousins from this disease. Okay?
Wow.
So just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. And you make lupus know who's in control. Like I said, it may be inside of you, but it has to do what you says you're going to do that day. Okay?
Awesome.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much. And so definitely this month, definitely connect with Pineapple Richmond. If you have any questions, if you need support, definitely join and link up with one of her communities. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate those of you that take the opportunity to share the information with others in the world, with others who may not know. Let's spread the word. Let's make sure that everyone knows that this is real, and that, and sometimes it's just a matter of asking. If you're suffering with something and you don't know what it is, and you're exhibiting symptoms that are unknown, make sure you ask the right questions. Make sure you do your research. It may not be this, but definitely do your research in all that you do. And I appreciate you joining another episode of Journey Toward More. I am your host, Dr. Tammy Donaldson, your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you move in the direction of knowledge, light, self-awareness, the direction of more, the direction of your dreams, which will turn into goals and then reality. So I appreciate you being here and joining us today. Please definitely connect with us and connect with me as well at TF Donaldson. I am at TF Donaldson everywhere across all social media platforms. Make sure you do that, and connect with Miss Pineapple Richmond at Chemo Cuties. Check the show notes. The information will be there as well. Thank you for joining us, and have a very blessed day.
Stuck in life, you should aspire for more. Connect with others who desire to aspire for more. Reach for your goals. When you do, you allow yourself to aspire for more. Dr. Tammy is here to help you aspire for more. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Believe in yourself, you'll get more. You should aspire for more. Aspire for more. You should aspire for more.